Welcome in, welcome in.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned, what is real and fabricated. What is wrong? What is my problem? How can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting the storms in my head, don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated.
Just trying to get the link out real quick.
And I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Getting the link out. Apologize for being a little late today.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. Made it through the wind and rain. I turned nothing into something. No more dealing with their assumptions. Cause I do what I gotta do and I know, can't nobody do it like me. All they do is judge me for who I might be. Maybe if they took some
I appreciate everyone tuning in. Qualifying was pretty interesting this weekend.
Keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you, I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
What up, Shay? Welcome in, bud. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Did you watch the qualifying and the race weekend today by chance?
Fears are coming outside. We got a billion races, we got this melody, and you can trust me, baby. We got everything. Call me whenever you feel alone, babe. And when you need to cry, I'll be by your side. Call me whenever.
No, I find practice and quality boring. I respect that. Do you watch the highlights, or do you just wait for the race to come on and then just be shocked by what's going on? I mean, either way, I respect your decision. I'm a pretty diehard fan, and I would like to say that just watch the race. I respect that. I can respect that. If I have time, if I have the time and I'm not busy, I can usually, if I'm not busy at least, I can at least usually watch all of the sessions, because I just enjoy seeing the cars drive, honestly. But I get what you're saying. The race has the most action, and that's where you'll actually see some things go on. Does stuck for welcome in. Should have maybe let the song finish out there, but we're all good. Upset of a start to the weekend for Carlos Sainz. He got went to the doctors and had appendicitis. I don't know if it was yesterday after both practice sessions or if it was this morning. I'm sure it was probably yesterday, but like even when I'm driving in the game, I don't like doing the practice sessions. I only do one shot quali. Yeah, no, I get that. The only time I do practice sessions is for like my team or like career mode, and I just do that for the main reason I do the practice sessions is to get the resource points to upgrade the car. Like without the resource points, your car's never going to be worth anything. I have a feeling that there's going to be some people putting in some Jeddah races, just being that this is the race weekend. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not for everybody. I would watch every single session of every single track of every single race weekend if I had the time. Just because I quick practice and career. Yeah, I don't necessarily know the difference. I usually only do the first session. And when you're most of the time when you're not on, like if it's not a two-player career mode or an online like in my team, you can speed up the time kind of like we were doing last night, so it doesn't really affect the timing that much. But I get what you're saying. It's definitely not what am I trying to say here? It's not always the most fun thing to watch. I like to learn more about the teams and more about what's going on through the weekends, and they usually talk more about like the upgrades and if anyone plans to bring what, blah blah blah. Those are usually talked about in the practice sessions or qualifying. I mean, it is in qualifying sometimes, but most of the time it's usually a practice session that they're talking about that stuff. Yeah, I get what you mean. Verstappen was on pole again. I don't know if you want me to tell you anything else, because with you not watching, I don't want to like ruin your race experience, because I don't know if you, that's a bad corner. I don't know if you expect, like, if you ever are expecting anything, but I don't want to ruin your experience for the race. But it should be, I mean, it should be a good one. Ollie Behrman stepped in for Carlos Sainz, and he was doing pretty good, in my opinion. I mean, he was looking pretty fast. I think anytime you're thrown into the car like that mid-weekend, obviously you have a lot of pressure on you, but it's also pretty unfair. We always expect Max on pole. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, for right now, pretty much inevitable. Unless he somehow crashes. Which is even more rare than him just getting beat. Because his control is on another level. But no, I get what you mean. It's pretty much expected. If he wins this weekend, he'll be like, I think it was one of only 3 drivers that have won 9 races in a row, and this will be his second time he's done it in his career. And I want to say it was Sebastian Vettel. Can't even think of who else. I can't think of who else it was. It still should be a good weekend. Honestly, what took me by surprise the most at the start of this year was Alpine's speed. I mean, I know that they have struggled in the past and that they sometimes struggled during the regulation changes. But I did not expect them to be as slow as they are. And I don't think Esteban or Pierre expected them to be that slow either. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll come back halfway through the season. Who knows? I doubt it, but it's not impossible. Honestly, I kind of hate the way that these cars drive on Jeddah in this year, just because they're so heavy, but that's just because I used to be decent at this track, and I feel like this year I'm not very good. You might pull a McLaren from last year, who knows? Yeah, I mean, they could, for real. It's not that they don't have the money for it, they're a mystery. It's a good point, though, Shay. It's a good point. The only team that counted themselves out was Haas, and I think they are performing better than what they thought they were going to, which is crazy to say out loud, because their team principal pretty much said, yeah, we're okay with being last. And I think Alpine said, hold my beer. That was a good sector right there. The Haas team principal came out before the season started. He said, we're going to be 10th. Alpine said, I got you one better. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trolling now, but either way, I think Fernando has a good chance to score a lot of points this year, because the Aston Martin seems really fast right now, and he's still so fast as a driver. There's a lap. There's a lap that we can be happy about. I think we're warmed up now for sure. I should probably stay in third gear for the exit of that corner. I was talking to a friend of mine who is, he's not a huge F1 fan, but he knows the races, and I was telling him that, in my opinion, I think the contracts next year are going to be crazy because I don't think some drivers are performing the way that they are expected to be, whether that be the car that they can't control or whatever it is. I just think that some of the mid to older guys that have been driving for a few years who are getting beat by their lesser experienced teammate might be somewhat either out the door or finding a new team. And maybe that's just my opinion. That's why I say my opinion. Excuse me. I apologize. But like Shay said before, who knows? The only people that know are the people writing and signing those contracts. And until they get released or leaked, we won't know anything. That's the other thing about F1 is I think most teams leak their own information and write it as a leak as if like someone shouldn't have known to get more attention. Yeah, there's a lot of contracts that are up at the end of this year. A lot. And with the way the teams have shaken up, it's really hard to tell who's going to be one of the fastest, if not mid to top field after the 2026 regulation changes. So I have a feeling that come about summer break, things are going to get pretty crazy. Again, maybe that's just my opinion, but I have a feeling that some teams are going to sign their drivers that they want and announce it to make sure that everybody knows, but other teams probably are going to be in talks with several other drivers. Like, I would be surprised if Haas re-signs Kevin Magnussen. Unfortunately, because I love Kevin Magnussen, but the fact that Nico's pretty much been out qualifying and out racing him since the start of last year, and I'm not saying that Nico shouldn't be out racing him because Nico's a hell of a racer and he's damn fast. But I digress. Hope Checo leaves Red Bull. Yeah, I would also love to see Checo leave Red Bull. I don't know. I mean, I could see him at the Aston, honestly. If you want me to be real, this is maybe what I could see in my head. Verstappen stays. I'm already out of the session. Verstappen stays with Red Bull despite all the rumors and all the whatever's. I wouldn't mind Ricardo back in the Red Bull. I would love to see Danny Rick back in the Red Bull. But what I think might happen is Fernando goes Red Bull, Checo goes Aston, and Daniel gets stuck back at the RB or without a seat because Yuki seems to be out driving him pretty consistently. But again, those are just opinions. They're not based on any facts of anything. So, who knows? But I could also see Fernando staying at Aston and then Checo switching over to either. I mean, maybe if Mercedes approaches Checo, I don't think he turns it down. I don't know though. I think Yuki's fast enough for RB. He's just not mentally or whatever. No, I would agree with that. He's fast and he's definitely one of the faster drivers, but he has no composure compared to the other drivers on the grid. And it's probably partly because he's young, but it's also just because of his hot-headed temper and his just his personality, honestly. He's been like that since he became a driver, probably before he was a driver. But yeah, I mean, it's what's up, Christian? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. We're gonna miss the qualifying, but we'll get to the race. Shay, I don't know if you're on, but if you're on, you can always join up. You know that. If you're not on, understandable. Welcome in, Christian. Welcome in. This is your first time tuning in. Uh, we usually stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 5 to 7 p.m. We just started. We're gonna be doing some online racing tonight. Talking the F1 weekend. Talking about Jeddah. Any F1 news. Uh, but yeah, I appreciate you stopping in. Well, Shay, I think we're going to be stuck in spectator mode for this qualifying, but that's okay. Oh, that was 100% corner cutting. I'm partly worried that there's no rules. Did you happen to check the lobby settings? Okay, well, it's strict corner cutting, but rules are off. Well, I don't think I wanted to do a no rules race. I mean, I guess we're already in here, right? Might as well commit to it. No rules is gonna be interesting. I mean, we're already in here. We might as well stay committed. Appreciate you tuning in though, Shay. How do you watch the race? Do you have F1 TV or do you have like Sky Sports or you watch something else? Rather race France, no rules than with it because I hate this track. That's true. I do remember you saying that you hate the race, so it's all good. If this is the only way we can get you to race France, then this is fine. YouTube TV. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it works actually. I think it only works with F1 TV. I don't know if you've ever heard of multi-viewer before. But you can pull up like several different screens at once. But I don't know if it works through YouTube TV. I know it works on F1 TV.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. We think we might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes.
Jay, if you want to pass me, you can. I'm behind you on the grid. I was just taking advantage of the fact that there was no rules. By the way, no rules means that you don't have to wait for all 5 red lights. So I'm pretty sure it's like the 3rd light and you can take off. Just a forewarning. Their tires are going to be freezing. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Oh. Shoot. Oh, I just got absolutely killed. It's alright. We press on.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
To think I'm not about to do what they're doing. I will tell you though, I've never really raced a no rules race, so I don't know where to corner cut. Nor do I think I enjoy this experience of corner cutting. Oh, and I just spun. What a bad race. This isn't F1. This is no rules F1. This is NASCAR. What did he think he was doing there?
Don't worry about
This
the
is
speed, let's
NASCAR.
just get back up to speed. Careful on the next few corners.
what this
Your rear
is.
tyres might be a bit hot now.
How did someone DNF? I thought there was no
Okay, DRS
damage.
is now available.
That bump is crazy. Yeah, no, Preston, this is hard to drive. It's hard to break myself from not wanting to stay on the track. No rules is just, I don't know, it's so weird, man. It's so weird. I was so confused when you cut that corner. I should probably try and change the stream title to No Rules Race.
Approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Because that's all this is. This is probably ruining the tires though, I'll tell you that. The timing on the laps is getting better. I'm pretty sure this Ferrari's behind me trying to crash me. At least that's what it looks like.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Some of these bumps are actually so gnarly.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 22.1 seconds.
22 seconds ahead. I don't even know if we can make any overtakes. I don't even know if it's possible.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
That was timed pretty good.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Yeah, I don't know if passing anyone's going to be even viable. I put the hard tires on just because all this off-track driving hurts the tires a lot. Like I'm having to teach myself new braking points. I'm never going to be able to drive here again. Yeah, I'm about 50% sure that the Ferrari behind us is trying to crash us. What just happened to the car? Because we have no ERS? I was still instinctively following the racing line. It helped that I had DRS. That was close. That was maybe too close. Tell you what, we're barely even using these hards. There's like no overtaking action. This is the only bad thing about this. It's like no rules, there's no overtaking. because everyone's just trying to find the best line. I still don't think I've found it.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He finally did it. He must feel happy. Watch. Now this next time we come up on him, we're going to break his ankles.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
Because I'm pretty sure he must have thought that that really did something, and that really did nothing.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.2 seconds.
Oh, I was looking up. Is everyone allowed to join? Yeah, you can join. I don't know if we'll stay in this lobby because I don't usually do no rules racing. But yeah, if I start another lobby, of course, I don't mind. I'd rather have a full lobby of people in the chat than people I can't talk to. Welcome in, by the way. Look at him, he's a silly. Welcome in. It's the first time in. I don't know what system you're on. If you're still in the chat, you'll have to let me know. Pretty sure you just sent me a Steam request. Yep,
And the gap behind
I
us
saw it.
is
I
3.8
will
seconds.
get it right after this race. But yeah, like I said, probably not going to be another no rules race. Because this is like legit the first one I think I've ever done. And I don't typically do them. But trying to get into an online lobby is already hard enough when you're trying to fill people up. And then when you don't take the time to look at the settings.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
It's even more of a problem. Let's see if this Ferrari tries to take me out.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. Okay,
Look at that.
final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
P2 on the final lap. Can we keep it? I said no overtaking in a no rules race, and we've ended up moving up 11 spots. Way to go, Shay. Nice little no rules race for you around France. Yeah, buddy, you're not about to ruin that for me. Oh, you are. Oh. And we get wrecked. That was indeed more fun than the actual track. Hey, listen, if you had more fun, like your decoration on the wall, I appreciate it. This is a gem painting that I got from my mother-in-law, and then these are, I know that you guys can't really see these ones up here, but they're pretty much, yeah, it was almost P1, P2, but of course, you get side by side to someone, they're going to crash you out, especially in the no rules race. But this is a gem painting, and these are just like cloth fabric. But these are both Lewis Hamilton, and then I got Michael Schumacher and Ayrton Senna up there. But give me one moment. We're going back out from the lobby. Accept that friend request, and then we'll get rocking and rolling again. Shay, if you want to start a lobby, I can just join up on that. I don't know if that's something that you want to do. Fastest lap was taken. You must know where the corner cut. I don't think I've ever done a no rules race ever before, and that I'm pretty sure it was my first one. All right, bet Shay's gonna start a lobby. We'll join up on him. Accept a friend request. You join up on me. We'll fill up the lobby a little bit. Bang, bang, boom. I appreciate you stopping in, No Typical. Are you on a wheel or are you on a controller? I always forget to ask that. I'm obviously on a wheel. Shay's on a wheel. It's always just fun to know. Alright. We're going to accept a friend request. We'll be right back. And then we'll join up on Shay's lobby. Be right back.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned, what is real and fabricated. What is wrong? What is my problem? What can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting the storms in my head, don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting a life.
On a G29 at the moment.
In my head, I'm losing the
Heard that.
And if you could
Should have got the
yeah, if I could show.
accept.
I don't wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
Pretty much the same wheel as mine. I'm just I'm rocking the G923 So I have a few more extra buttons than you do, but nothing crazy. There we go. What a gentleman. Interesting. Invite me when you made the lobby. Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you. For some reason. All right. Give me 1 second. We're not even gonna go to the be right back screen. Jeezy Pete's. I apologize. I really need to get a camera. Not a camera. I really need to get a Bluetooth. There you go. I sent you an invite. I need to get a Bluetooth keyboard to bring over here. Now I'll go with the alpha. Is your flag representative of where you're from, or are you trolling? I know that your name somewhat gives me an idea that it's genuine, but gotta ask. Yeah, yeah, I checked your profile to look at it. I didn't know what it was at first. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Yeah, no, I know your name, man. I was asking if your flag, like, are you really Malaysian or are you just trolling? I know that your Twitch name kind of gives an idea of if you are or not, but it's 2024, man. You can't ever be too careful out here. But I appreciate you stopping in. If we can't find a lobby, we're gonna have to create our own. What are the settings looking like here, my friend? Realistic starting grid. Okay, I'm cool with that. Dynamic weather. Okay, I'm cool with that. Can you make the session start time realistic? Just so that way, like, the Jeddah is at night. Alright, let's say Let's go like 3 minutes. We'll go 3 minutes on the timer. Try and get some people in the lobby. Oh yeah, I forgot those settings. Changed them now. What time is it for your time? Right now, it is 5:57 p.m. So it's like pretty much the middle towards the back end of the day. I'm based in the UK, so I don't know. Yeah, so it's like 6 p.m. for me right now. So it's like what? Midnight for you? 1 a.m.? 10:57 p.m. So we're 5 hours off. You're 5 hours ahead of where I am currently. It's not too bad. So 5 hours ahead. That means the race tomorrow is what, 5 p.m. for you guys? That's why. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Good. I don't understand why it's always a struggle to try and find people to join the lobby when there's thousands and thousands of online lobbies. Yeah, 5 p.m. Gotcha. I'll have to keep that in mind in the future when I think. My guess is you need to make it open. No, it is open. Only risk is dirty drivers. I mean, no, we're online. We gonna get dirty drivers. Let's just be clear about that. That's a given. That's a given. We're getting dirty drivers. I'm cool with starting. Like, we can do one right now with us three. That's cool with me. Worst case scenario, console players. Well, listen, there's some good console drivers. I'm not gonna cap. But if you put yourself at the helm of online races, you better just expect to either be the most defensive driver in the lobby or you're getting crashed. It's pretty much that simple. Oh shit. That's pretty much just, yeah, it's pretty much as simple as it is. I apologize. That's not sponsored, by the way. There's just a McDonald's Coke. Me and my mates have a thing of avoiding console players. Understandable. I don't really have the option to avoid people. If I want to race online, I just have to pretty much just accept my fate that I'm getting into a lobby with, unless they're on Wheel XD. Oh, because of the pad. Okay. Yep, I got you. No, listen, I mean, I understand it for sure. But right now, like, if I remember correctly, Otis Lawrence was on console not too long ago. Yeah, he was on console. But I'm pretty sure he was driving wheel. I could be wrong about that. But there's been 2 or 3 recent esport drivers that have came from console, like Thomas Ronhar. Right before he became an esports driver, he was on Xbox for real during league races. Um, I don't know if it was during the F1 season, but he was definitely doing it for like WOR and PSGL. I know that he was on his console for that. Oh wait, I thought it was meant to be on controller. I mean, he could have been on. I don't know for sure. I know that Thomas Ronhar wasn't. Ronar was on an Xbox, but on his wheel up until he got signed. But I don't know much about Otis. Or I mean, who's that? Skyzy. Is it Skyzy? Yeah, the one that is a part of the Creator Series. I don't know if anyone watches the Creator Series or not, but he's on a controller and he's like the fastest. He's the fastest one in Creator Series, and I think he's the only one on a controller of all of the creators. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. Controller is deadly, but there's definitely some fast people on it. I'm not gonna sit here and say there's not. I've never even played the game with the controller, so I don't know what it's like. So I'm not gonna speak on it much. Oh yeah, no. I mean, that's the thing though, is like it's especially kids who like throwing their tantrum. See, that's a fact. See, now we're about to get some people in this lobby. We just had to wait 4 more minutes past my timer. That's all. The lobby's about to start filling up. We got Randy Johnson. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. It's not the real Randy Johnson, of course. I mean, how can you even tell that they're on a wheel from just looking at their logo? Like, you'd have to watch them drive. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can tell. Maybe I just don't know the way. Oh, see, now I see the problem. We had crossplay disabled. It would have been us and Randy Johnson in this thing. We turned on crossplay and the lobby starts filling up. There's just so many people who do Red Bulls GG. No, like car performance is unequal. Car performance is unequal. Doesn't matter what car you're driving. The car is just for the looks. Not against Red Bull fans, but Red Bull liveries. Any sim racing title are brutal. uh, that's funny. That is funny. I get it though. Voice chat suspended. Whoopsies. I get it. So, what team do you support, or what's your number one team, I should say? Because I'm sure you probably support more than one team. Crashed into someone, sent a quote, intensifies. Don't have a favorite? Respect. Who do you like to watch win then? Or who do you want to win? Because you have to have someone that. But to be patriotic, I'd say Mercedes, just for Patronus. Understandable. So we got a Tifosi, we got a Mercedes. I mean, my favorite team is Mercedes, but I just like driving in the Alpha and the Haas. I like driving in the Haas. Haas is really fun to drive, and also those cars are usually towards the back of the grid. That makes for a more exciting race. I like the race to be as exciting as it can be. We're gonna lower the tire pressures a bit. We're still starting pretty high up on the grid. It's alright, though. Good luck to you. Keep it clean. Oh. The Red Bull just killed... The Red Bull just killed a Ferrari. Oh god. Oh god. I knew that was gonna happen. We just sit back and let the carnage unfold. It's so much better that way. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be making a run here. Careful, Shay. I don't trust that Mercedes. Oh my god, this Red Bull's killing me. What is happening? I need to get past these two. Typical's done put a 4-second lead on us because we're fighting with all these people behind.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up.
Yeah, I don't even know what he was thinking there. I don't even know if you can blame that one on me. I'll take the blame, but... he turned in like crazy.
We can now use
Plus, it was a
DRS.
late
DRS
move.
now available.
It's alright. We just gotta catch Typical now. We're in clean air. We know we can catch him.
Okay, clear.
We're in the DRS now, baby. Come on. We're gonna be chasing you down, Typical. We're gonna be chasing you.
Approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Was a quite of a hectic start, honestly. Quite a hectic start, if you ask me. I'm passing you.
Excellent work.
We're on for
Really
2
well done.
warnings.
Let's hold on to this now. It's first place.
Could be better, could be worse.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
I don't want to say my strategies out loud. But I'm likely to pit this lap.
Green flag.
Oh, what happened to you, typical?
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Pretty good pit.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Alright. We just gotta hope we come out in clean air.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Should have waited. I should have waited. That's unfortunate, Shay. I don't know what happened there. You were probably fighting.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
We just gotta keep pushing. We passed Farco, we passed Typical. Still needs the pit. I lost a lot of time there, so no warning. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. If this is your first time in the stream, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube, make sure you drop a follow. If you want to join in like Typical has, find my Steam on my link tree, or just let me know what your EA name is and we can get you in the lobby. Do appreciate everyone tuning in. I think for the end of the year, I'm planning on doing a 100% race. I still haven't fully decided the track. It's going to be simulation damage though. And I was thinking we could do one online and then we could do one offline. But I figured that's what I'll do for the end of the year, right before the F124 comes out. And I will be pre-ordering the game to get it 3 days early, to make content and to let everyone else know if I think it's really worth it or not, or if they should wait till it goes on sale. He is going to be on the better tire for like 3 laps. But we'll just hold all of our ERS. Shay had an unfortunate spin. Probably was crashed, if you want my honest opinion. And it seems like Typical probably had the same situation. Either him and his teammate got into a scuffle, or after he caught my dirty air, it was a little bit too hard to control. By the way, I know his teammate is on better tires than us right now. And again, that doesn't 100% concern me. He's still 5 seconds back. And we still have a decent amount of ERS here. Preston, are you still here, brother? You have to let me know. I know that you watched practice and qualifying, or at least qualifying. You have to let me know what you think. I know we talked a little bit about Ollie Behrman.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
He does seem like he's driving maybe faster than they expected him to. But I'd love to see him score some points, honestly. It'd be pretty cool. Fortunately, I woke up just in time to change my 3rd fantasy team. And I had Carlos Sainz a part of the list. Like I said, luckily, I woke up on time and I was able to change my team. The only thing about his fastest lap is I'm pretty sure he burned a lot of ERS to get the fastest lap and to try and catch up. And if I'm right, that means he has none to attack with. And if that's the case, if he does get close enough to attack, we'll have the ERS advantage. I might have pit one lap too early. Oh, yes. DRS from a back marker. You gotta love F1 rules.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Might have been over-fueled a little bit. He is closing in a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Really just don't think he has any ERS. Tires are shot now. They're in the 25% drop-off range.
Final lap, push, push.
All we gotta do is keep it clean. I don't think the back markers know that they ghost. It does seem like he's pushing a little bit harder. I still think we got him though. He's not even in DRS. So long as we don't crash the last corner. Race done, baby. P1. Yeehaw. Looks like it's going to be P5 for our boy. P5 for Remy. Oh, P4 for Remy. The penalties off the Ferrari. Off the Red Bull, I mean. And P6 for Shea. We got P4 for Remy, P6 for Shea. Not a bad race. Something's wrong with my steering. It won't turn as much. Dude, those words right there was how I felt yesterday. Something felt off. I didn't have the same amount of force feedback. If you have Logitech G Hub, before I came on stream, I deleted it and re-downloaded it. Like, I literally went on Google and re-downloaded the entire application. I don't know if that will help, but that's what I did. And it does feel like it's actually back to normal today. Again, it could just be me. Could be my brain feeding me wrong signals. But G-Hub's the worst software known to man. No, listen. I don't even know if it's a software. That's how bad this shit is. I can't stand. Yeah, no. Exactly. It never works. Ever. Ever. It never works. Like, my camera is a Logitech Brio, and the only thing I can control my camera with is OBS, because it won't even load in Logitech G Hub. What sense does that make? This is one of the cameras that they push to get everyone to get, because it's the Logitech name, and it doesn't even work on their software. And my mic, my main mic, not my headset mic that I have to use over here, but my main mic, I have a Logitech Blue, like a Blue Yeti, and I wish I would have got a different mic. Let's just say that. Restarting F1. Gotcha, Remy. Gotcha. That's what I'm just gonna call you from now. Logitech G Hub's god awful. It is 100% awful. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. It is not good. Elgato Wave, super nice. Yeah. Even Chinese products feel better. Chinese sim racing stuff. Moza for the win. No, Moza for the win. That is... It's crazy. They came out of nowhere, it seems like. And now everyone wants one, or everyone has one. Like, a lot of the people that I watch that stream recently got a Moza or are Moza partners. And then, like, all the people that used to live and die by Fanatec are now saying that Fanatec just doesn't even respond to the people that buy their stuff. Like, it's like some of the worst customer service you can get. I can't even get an email back after I buy a $600 wheel. Like, what is this? Invite me again, I've got it sorted. Gotcha. But yeah, I honestly can't wait to get away. Fanatec, oh my god, Chinese, cheap quality. I can't wait to get away from Logitech. Laughs in poor Fanatec QC. Oh man. Oh man. If that's not the truth. If that is not the truth. Let's run like 5 minutes. Run 5 minutes in the lobby. If it doesn't start, we start it. But yeah, if I could go back all over again, I don't think Logitech's the way that I would go in the beginning. Just saving up for Moza R9, and my G29 belongs to the bin. Well, not really, but Facebook Marketplace. Pretty much the bin. Yeah, it's that's pretty much as close to the bin as you can get. It's Facebook Marketplace. Without throwing it away, but throwing it away. You're putting it on the marketplace. But no, that's pretty much my plan. When I got it from Facebook Marketplace anyways. Hey, that's respectable. Especially if it was like if that's your first wheel and you just wanted to know if you were even going to be interested in it. G29 for 120 USD, I ain't complaining. Yeah, that's not bad at all actually. Was it like did they say if it was used heavily, or was it just used and they just didn't want it? Cuz I know that happens quite frequently, not in the area that I live in, but in areas that are near me, is that people will UK market, there's a lot of used sim racing tech, or EU market. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say there's a lot of sim racing stuff, but there's a fair amount, especially because people will get everything. Like, it'll be a truck driver and they'll get everything top of the line and they'll play like a truck driving simulator or a racing game and they won't enjoy it as much as they thought they were going to, so they just list it. I mean, that's most of the time what I'm running into in America on Facebook especially is a truck driver that bought it to try and enjoy his time when he's not driving and he didn't want to do it. Cheapest Logitech I've found is 80 USD for used. I never buy used anymore. It depends on the product for me. I don't I don't know if I would buy a sim racing thing used. I'd buy new if I know I will enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Especially now, like I've had this wheel for almost 3 years, I want to say. Maybe 3.5 years. At least no tech used. Yeah, tech's just scary, man. We ended up losing everyone trying to wait for everyone. But like a chair, sure. See, I might be more scared of a chair than tech just because of bugs and yeah, you never know what a chair has on it. No, 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 no. See, that's the thing. You might be just kidding, but the kind of people in this world aren't kidding. That's what's crazy. All right, listen, I'm putting a timer on it, Shay. We'll go to 6:30. We'll go to 6:40. At 6:40, if there's no one in this lobby, we start with us three. Was working as an estate agent. I've seen nasty furnitures. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I don't know if there's places that like are like rent to own, like it's like a firm. A firm's everywhere, so I'm pretty sure that that's a thing. But there's a lot of convenience and like retail stores like that in the areas that I live in, and those places get taken advantage of so far well and dry. It's crazy. People will rent couches and TVs and just ghost. Just never hear back from them, and this company will be reaching out to you for 20 years trying to get their couch back, and the one day they get their couch back, it's infested with bed bugs. The horror stories that you've heard and that I've heard from people I know that have worked at places like that are beyond me. Beyond me. My grandmother used to clean cabins and she had some horror stories. Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Just a circle bottle. Don't come after me. How easy is it to get Moza anyways, since there's like tariffs and stuff? People were going crazy for Sim Magic and Camus. Honestly, the Moza thing, I don't even think it's really that hard to get. At least from what I've seen. A lot of people have them, and I would say like the hardest part for me probably is just to find the website that actually sells the product and not a person that's selling it. But I mean there's a lot of people that I know that have either purchased one or bought one from someone on Facebook that purchased one, and I haven't necessarily heard any complaints directly, but I've also not necessarily heard about what you're referring to. But I've never done the research about it either, so that's on me. That is on me. Well, Johan needs to pick a team if he wants to race. I got my Moza like I bought it off Amazon. Yeah, I've heard a couple people do that as well. And what I think most of those are is just like some of them are Moza listing them, and some of them are distributors that are buying the equipment from Moza, listing them on Amazon. And I mean, either way, someone is making the money, and it's being funneled back to Moza somehow. And almost 80% of the time, Amazon's gonna take their grubby little cut. Didn't actually buy it off Amazon, but like Amazon is smooth. Worst case scenario, it breaks in warranty. That's what I'm saying. I got my Moza like I bought it off Amazon. Okay, you're saying like you purchased it and it showed up as if. No. He's not saying that he bought it on Amazon. He's saying that he bought it from the website, but it showed up like as if it was Amazon. Like it was that easy. There wasn't any problems, and it was pretty seamless. It was streamlined. That's at least what I'm picking up. Shay, you have to tell me if I'm wrong. Also, I'm going to go ahead and get ready up. There's not a whole bunch of people in this lobby, but 6 is better than 3, and 6 is better than 0. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I figured that's... Reading it the second time, reckon it's AliExpress. Just couldn't find the words. I hope it's not AliExpress. I mean, maybe they do good business, but AliExpress gets a bad rap in America. Yeah, I mean, I've bought stuff there. I'm just saying, like, in terms of like the quality of some things that you can purchase from there. Sometimes it's maybe not 100% of what it should have been. That's all I'll say. At least that's the reputation they get. Again, that's my opinion. Let me just break that right now. But yeah, I mean, I've bought stuff there. I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't. But yeah, no, I agree. 6 people is fine. 6 people better than nothing. We're starting in the middle. Shay behind us. Okay, I think it's Japan that breaks my wheel. I'm sorry, Shay. I didn't mean to do that. I think it's just Japan online that makes my wheel do this. Because now it's doing it again. This literally makes no sense. It's so frustrating. I can't even explain it. Remy, I don't know if you've ever had a similar problem, but like, being that it's gear driven, sometimes in an online race, the gears inside will act like I'm driving over a rumble strip, but it'll do that the entire race. So like right now I can feel the gears inside rattling. And I know that that's not normal, but that's what I deal with. Another reason why I can't wait to upgrade.
Let's use overtake and burn off some
Yeah,
of
this is
energy.
actually so hard to drive. It's really hard in the low speed corners because it feels like I'm literally driving over a curb the whole time. Well, Shay, it's gonna be tough to keep you behind me, not gonna lie. Seem like you have a faster setup in the straights, and the wheel's not treating me great. This is the second time I've... Oh, I hope I did not cause that. I might have.
DRS now enabled. DRS
I
enabled.
really hope I didn't. This is so tough. First warning. Well, it definitely does it at Japan. Because now this is the third or fourth time we've raced at Japan that my wheel has decided to do this. Part of me worries that it sounds like it's gonna break. And obviously that's not good.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
But the other part of me is also saying that we're in the middle of a race. This is so tough. Part of me wishes that you guys could hear it. Part of me wishes that you guys couldn't because it's kind of annoying. So I'm glad you can't hear it. But then the other part of me is like, when you can't hear it, it just sounds like I'm complaining about nothing. Just like out of thin air. Which is reasonable. Because it does seem like that.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear.
I don't know if he was sitting there to ruin our race or what. Looks like it's going to be a three-way battle for the race. We're not going to count out Remy. We're definitely not counting out Shay.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I love this circuit, and I hate that I can't drive it when my wheel does this.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
You gotta keep them guessing. Can't let Shay know when I'm actually gonna box. Just in case he can still hear the stream. These tires feel decent though, I'll tell you that. I'm worried that the softs are gonna fall off a cliff. Let's race together after you pit.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Oh. Well, I just lost a lot of time there.
Understood. Stopping this lap. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, that just ruined it.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with
Listen,
that.
I'm down to back off as long as Shay's down to back off.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
And if not, I will gladly back off to race next to you, Remy. We're performing the maneuver of slowing down.
Okay, the gap behind is 17.3 seconds.
Shay just wanted the fastest lap.
Green flag.
It's pretty close, by the way.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
All right, let's get it, Remy.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
I'm on your tail, Remy. Go, baby. Oh boy.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
My back end's getting squirrely. Uh-oh, Shay's back end's getting squirrely.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Oh my god. This is some clean racing, boys. Keep it clean to the end. Oh my god, man. Shay, I'm not gonna lie, dude. When you went wide, I had to swerve out around you, dude. I was terrified. I was terrified. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. And the wheel's broken. 5-second penalty. Who cares? We finished P1 on the track. That's all I care about. Good racing, boys. Good racing. Shay, I was terrified of clipping your front wing, dude. Ran out of fuel at the last sector. The 3 wide was insane. Yeah, no, that's literally when my heart started racing. I was terrified I was gonna clip Shay's front wing as he came out. He came off the track, came back on the track. I swerve outside of him. We end up 3 wide. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. That was a good one, though. That was a really good one. You did an Alonso versus Schumacher. No, literally, like, that move was nice. Shay, that was clean driving, brother. That defending right into that corner. Nah, we'll clip it after the stream. We clip it after the stream. I'll throw a marker on it. That way I don't forget. Shay, that was some clean defending though. I think it's a little bit. It's obviously way more fun. Yeah, the last chicane right before we opened the DRS and went 3 wide. I faked the move down the outside. That will switch back into the inside. You covered it off. I went back into the inside, stayed behind. I was honestly just trying to put pressure on you. Yeah, it almost was, honestly. If you two would have been fighting and I would have been the one in the back, somehow came out in front. I was honestly just trying to send enough pressure where where you could have made a mistake on the exit, and I was hoping that was enough. But that's gonna be it for me tonight. I have a YouTube video to edit, and I also have dinner to make. Remy, I appreciate you stopping by. Shay, I appreciate you coming back. Appreciate the follow, Remy. Again, I'm live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Same time, 5 to 7 p.m. But I play, like, I'm on more than that. So if you ever see me on, you can just hit me with an invite. Or if you want to join the Discord, just _Discord. You'll see the link to it. I'm pretty much in there anytime. Yeah, if you want to type !Discord, if I'm online or if I'm at my computer at all, it's kind of like a all-in-one. We should hang out on Discord for F1 private/public. I mean, if you want to join the Discord that I have, it's kind of like my friends and my community that we've started for, like, me and my friend started the Discord like 2 years ago, but there's never a whole bunch of people in there. There's usually like 5 or 6 people max. But if that's not something that you'd be interested in, I'll always just hit you on Steam and we can get each other's Discords and just message back and forth, or I'll create another server for the specific F1 fans, but that server doesn't ever really have anything that's like crazy in it, so. But I appreciate everyone that stopped in. If you're on YouTube and you haven't already, make sure you drop a sub. You'll be notified every single time we go live. If you're on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure you drop a follow like our boy Remy. Yeah, I'll send you the Discord link right there. We will be live again on Tuesday. Make sure you stay tuned. Look out for the YouTube video. We're going to be editing tonight. Probably post it either tomorrow or Sunday. But make sure you stay tuned for that. We will have 2 YouTube videos pumped out next week. We'll be streaming again next week. And Shay, Remy, good driving. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Appreciate you guys joining up on the racing. We need to get some racing later. Probably be on a little bit later after the stream. But I appreciate everyone that wasn't in the race, just watching. You guys have a great night, and I will catch you on Tuesday. Peace.